check.
Faction 16 with lag 31 for departure, wind
Don't
south
forget
to
to
left
set
5.
that friction lock in the future.
We can expect 31,
Gently, gently, carefully. Wings level, please.
Faction
Wings
16,
level right away.
19ers,
Don't
back
trim.
track runway 31.
Get the gear in the flaps.
Back to runway 31, Faction 16.
Yeah, gear flaps.
Yeah.
Now trim. And autopilot on. Good. Nicely done. So what we found was trimming aggressively early masks the fact that the gear is... So let's get the flaps and the gear up. You can trim while you're doing it, but when your hand leaves the throttle, it probably ought to go from the yoke straight to the throttle after the rotation.
644 Mike, contact now Reykjavik approach, frequency 1090.
1090, thank you. Have a good day, 644 Mike. So we're on August now at 0915 Zulu, which happens to be local time, leaving Reykjavik. Captain Ronnie Vogel at the controls. Full morning, we checked the tire pressures, everything was right on, even though they looked a little mushy. Radar's working, so we're on our way to Wick.
Number 644 Mike, front descent, clear direct up to.
Present position, direct drop 2. Thank you, 644 Mike. They're not messing around this morning. Direct drop 2 is really taking some heat off the fuel issue. Iceland. And of the freaking giants. It's a beautiful place. This is Dick Rochfort, fly safely. Now on the climb, it's looking like we're short on fuel, but of course our ground speed will pick up when we level off. We have a mild crosswind that's going to shear to a mild headwind.
Excellent, we kriegen radar. Perfect.
Super. Water, so there's no pain. So there's a weak return for the water. The ground will appear like this. That's probably the edge of Scotland there, the very tip. So what we're looking to do is look for any blobs of moisture coming in. If you see no blobs, then there's, when you're painting, it's like the flashlight in the forest, just paint the trail right in front of you. Really doesn't matter what the tilt level is, just tilt it so you can see the ground or the water in front of you. Now then, if you see a blob, then go to the bearing pointer, press that button right there, and now slew the bearing pointer over to what you see using the knob. And now press vertical. Now the aircraft is over here, and we're looking at a slice of the pie through 15 degrees to our right over there. And this paint is symmetrical. That is, this looks the same at the top as it does at the bottom. This means that there's no water in that paint. At least none. There's no rain. There's water below us, but that's ground and water in the ocean, not water, rainwater. That's what that means. Once you've decided that you're happy with that, then go back to the horizontal. If, however, you have seen something, then you could go to the 5 up position. We tilt it then 5 up. And 5 up represents, the beam is 10 degrees, so if you put it 5 up, you're basically painting that water which is directly in front of you, or above your altitude. Oh. You're now painting up. Got it?
I got it.
So 3 positions, there's the plan view in the parked position, which is just painting the ground or the water in front of you. There's the vertical profile used in conjunction with a bearing pointer will allow you to know whether the blob on your radar is weather or something on the ground like a tower, a mountain or a city or something. Then lastly, the 5 up, which is called the threat identification position, let you know that there's water directly in front of you.
Good afternoon, KLM 677 level 360.
One last comment on that, and that is, if you can't see in front of you, like we can today, then it's probably wise to not fly over puddles, even if there's no rain at your altitude, because if it's raining in a particular location, there's probably a chimney of rising air and moisture above it. And we're minus 35 here at 270. So if we got in one of those chimneys, we would pick up clear ice very quickly. We get bounced around quite a bit. So consider going around puddles when you can't see in front. So pumps and igniters to manual. Heater heat is on. Pulse lights are on. We'll turn on the landing light when we get a clearance start. 2,200. Sending to 200 to go.
2,000, okay.
So as soon as the VS is extinguished, and it is,
you have to
consider setting the 18 and which is next.
You go down?
No, not yet. Not to 8D.
Up to 8, yeah.
And that'll be at that spot right there.
1.3 miles, yeah.
Okay. When the white banner flashes, you may begin your descent. Only going 200 feet, so.
November 4 Mike, report your range.
4 Mike is 8 DME, 644 Mike.
November 4 Mike, runway 13, clear to land, surface wind 10015 knots.
Cleared to land 13, 644 Mike.
So we can go down.
29 Lima November, a happy clearance.
See, go
ahead, Logan 29 Lima November.
Logan 29 Lima November, hold position after departure, cleared Aberdeen, Whiskey
so
4
when
Delta,
we get to
maintain, flight level 115, squawk 0205.
we may descend.
Put it down to 500.
Departure cleared Aberdeen, Whiskey 4 Delta, flight
yeah.
level 115,
It's
0205, 29
it's
Lima November.
480, so 5 is
29
good.
Lima November, read back, correct.
Welcome to Wick. 400 overcast. Light rain and mist.